Superman Family Adventures, and many more. And he often works with artist and writer Franco, who I've interviewed in the past.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you a few questions for my readers.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
What made you love comics the way you do?
Oh, I've been reading like since I was a little guy like you. I used to go to the store, and my mom worked at a shop that sold comics, so when I go visit my mom, she'd always buy me some comics. So I've just been reading forever. And I love it, and I love cartoons. I used to watch Flintstones and stuff like that. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. It's good stuff.
I watch Tom and Jerry too.
Oh, they're great, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love those old ones. So you just chase around. All he wanted to do was smash the mouse. He never wanted to eat them. He just wanted to beat them up.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Did you want to become a comic book artist when you were a kid?
What was that one? I come to Comic-Con?
Did you want to become a comic book artist when you were a kid?
Yeah, man. When I was in 5th grade is when I used to buy these little notebooks, and I used to draw characters on every page. And on all my notebooks, I would title it My Life Story. And it would just be all these characters. And then I'd buy another notebook, and I put My Life Story Part 2, and then My Life Story Part 3. And I knew in 5th grade was when I started creating my own characters that I knew I wanted to be a comic book artist for the rest of my life. I was a cartoonist, yeah. It's true.
What comic books did you read when you were a kid?
Oh, when I was a little guy, I read a lot of X-Men. I read Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. But I read Richie Rich, Woody Woodpecker, Casper the Friendly Ghost. You know those guys?
Yeah.
I read all of that stuff. I would read all of them, yeah.
Spider-Man's my favorite character.
Oh, he's awesome. I read him when he was getting scratched by the Jackal. And when the cartoon was on, I thought the Jackal and the Green Goblin were the same guy, but they drew him different on TV. I was all confused, but then when the Green Goblin showed up, I knew they were two different guys. It's true.
What comics do you read now?
I read Walking Dead now. I still read Spider-Man now and then. I read a lot of Superman books. I read Invincible. I read a lot of my friends' books, like Kurt Wood's books and Scoot's books and Chris Russo's. So I read a lot of stuff, and a lot of times I get books at these shows, so people hand me or we trade comics, and I read a lot of those. And I like Sasquatch a lot. I'll read anything with Sasquatch in it, because he's awesome. It's true.
Why did you choose to work on kids' comics as a grown-up?
You know what? I don't know, that's the way I draw. I'm a cartoonist in my heart and soul, and when I would try to draw superhero comic books, I was never better than the guys who already draw them. So when I draw, my stuff comes out really cartoony, and I like to make cartoony books that are funny that kids can read, but adults like to read them too. So if I make a little kid book, I don't really do that. That's kind of like I leave that up to Dora the Explorer and those guys, you know. But I love making comics for everybody. Yeah, man.
What do you think makes a good kids comic?
A good kids comic, man, you just gotta make it funny. You gotta make the characters cool. You gotta make it where somebody wants to know more about that character, or they want to draw them, or they want to put them on a t-shirt. And that's it. Just gotta make them funny. Make them funny and awesome. You gotta make them funny where after they're done reading it, they want the next one. You know?
Yeah. One last question. Are you having fun at Comic-Con?
Yeah, man, I love it.
Me
I love
too.
the interviews too. High five.
Thank you for answering
Right
my
on, brother.
questions. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, dude.